and good morning to all my lovely students out there. I welcome you all for today's English class. Students, I'm sure you all still remember what we have done in our previous class, right students? We have completed lesson number 5 from the English textbook, and the name of the lesson was The Lady of the Forest, right, where we have learned about Jane Goodall and how she devoted 40 years of her life studying the chimpanzees in the wild, right, and she also created an institute which helps and works for the protection of the animals in the wild. So in today's class, students, we are going to start the modules, that is from the workbook. We will be starting with module number 5, and in your WhatsApp group I have sent your word dictation and audio clip and also the manuscript audio clip of the manuscripts. Please listen and do the needful exercises, and we will take up a small vocabulary topic which is suffixes. So in today's class we are going to learn what are suffixes and how suffixes are being used. So let's get started, students. Yes students, as I have already mentioned to you, the topic is suffixes, right? And what is the objective of our class for today? Our objective is to gain insights, that means to gain knowledge about suffixes and its uses. So by the end of today's class you will know what a suffix is, and also you will know how to use a suffix. First and foremost, let us start with the meaning of the word suffix. Okay, what a suffix is? It's a letter or a group of letters added to the end of a word to make a new word. What it is? It is a letter or a group of letters added towards the end of a word to make a new word, and each suffix has a meaning. I'm sure students you still remember what are prefixes, right? So prefixes were what? Prefixes were a letter or a group of letters which were added in front of a word to make a new word. Right, it was added in front of a word. But what a suffix is? A suffix is a word, a letter or a group of letter which is added towards the end of a word to make a new word. Okay, so each suffix has its own meaning. So let us see here. I have tried to draw a simple diagram. There are different types of suffixes. I have tried to give you 4 examples. Let us see the first one. Here you can see it on the board. It's a suffix made out of 2 letters, right? Now it is a suffix. It has a meaning. As I have already told you students, each suffix has its own meaning. Okay, before being added to the word also it has its own meaning, and when it is being added to the other word, the word is being completely changed and the sense in which the word is being used. For example, see here, what is the meaning of it means one who can. Okay, the suffix has a meaning. It means one who can. Now supposingly if I use a word teach is already a word, it is an action word, right? And if I want to add a suffix then what it would be, students? Yes, you are correct. It forms a new word with a different meaning. What is it? Teacher, Teacher. So this is a suffix. Okay, now let us see another example. Another example is able is also a suffix. Okay, now what a suffix able means? It is able to. What is the meaning of the suffix able? It means is able to. Now this word depend, you know, if I add the suffix able, this word would be changed into dependable. dependable. So see students, after adding the suffix able, the word depend has become dependable with a new meaning, right? The word dependable has its own meaning. Similarly, let us look here students. The suffix full has its own meaning. What is the meaning of the word the suffix full? Is to be full of, to be full of something, right? If I use the word play, play, it's also an action word. If you try to add a suffix like full, if I add a suffix full over here, then a new word would be created, right? What is the word, students? Yes, you are correct. It is playful. So see, by simply adding a suffix towards the end of a word, the word changes and the sense in which the word is being used, right? One more example, students. Less. What is the meaning of the suffix less? Less means to be without, to be without. And when this suffix is being used with a word like pain, pain plus less, when we use this word, becomes what? It becomes painless, right? Painless. So here you can see students that suffixes are what? Suffixes are a letter or a group of letters. See, sometimes it's only two letters, sometimes a group of letters, right? Added to the end of a word, not in front. In front is a prefix. Suffixes are added towards the end of a word to make a new word. Okay, so see here, all these are examples of suffixes. So I hope students you have understood it. So students, in today's class we have taken up a short grammar topic and it was suffixes, right? So by now, what is a suffix? I hope all of you have understood. It is a letter or a group of letter which is added in front or at the back. Yes, it is added at the back of a word to create a new word, right? And also remember that each suffix being used has its own meaning. Okay, so students, there are some simple exercises in your workbook, page number 55. Please do it as a homework and submit to me in your Google Classroom. So that's all for today, students. Take care, stay safe and healthy. Bye bye.